If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. In addition to that, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other platforms. Why not check it out today? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Good day, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I like to greet you properly depending on what time you listen to this. And as you see in the title, I just wanted to talk about, do I need a life coach? Like, I've introduced myself. I've shared, different things with you all that have been following me thus far. But I never really talked in detail why I personally feel a life coach is necessary. Like, when you go to the doctors, you allow them to give you the prescription. They basically prescribe you all of the things that are legal standards, different studying, just different things. Like a doctor has an amazing purpose when it comes to your health journey. They also perform like the surgery. They do a lot of different things to take care of the piece of the body that needs to be, put back together or treated. And then, depending on how severe the situation was, or whether it be your leg, whether it be your heart, your arm, things that have to move and have different functions, then you may require a physical therapist. The physical therapist, now, their job is to work with the doctor. Their job is to get how can I word it? They are the ones to get you back into activity. They're the ones that are going to get you back into the swing of your new life after whatever sent you to the doctor. Now, some of your physical therapists or different types of therapists, mainly physical, they are the ones that, some of them can prescribe you medicine because they're certified a little bit differently. And the majority of them give you remedies. They give you life experiences. A lot of physical therapists have amazing stories because of their journey to becoming a physical therapist and their why. So they're super important, just like the doctor is. However, they're on a different scale. And they don't require the same type of education that a regular doctor requires, but they serve a purpose. And I say that to say, that to me is what a life coach is. A life coach is your physical type therapist type person in your life that your actual, licensed PhD, therapist can't get you to. And they kind of work hand in hand to guide you toward the direction to serve the purpose that you were created to serve, so that you can live your best life. And it's an amazing experience that I had, because me personally, as a life coach, I've had formal training and I've had life training. I've also had life coaches that have been my mentors after seeking actual therapy for different things in my life. So I want us to have the idea that a life coach is not just a person that decided to start a new journey in their life and saw the opportunity. A life coach can really change your life, because my life coaches, they've changed my life. I mean, it depends on how deep you want to get into things. I paid for services. I paid for classes. I paid for training. I paid for conversations with these people because I really wanted to see myself live on purpose, to see myself live my life to win. And whoever this message is for today, seeking to understand, do I need a life coach? You don't have to pick me. However, find a friend, I call life coaches friends too, because they're that friend that you need, but you don't necessarily have to talk to or feel any type of obligation to, but to win, but to change your life. And as you change your life, their purpose is continually being fulfilled. So again, if it's not me, find you one. If you know that you've gone through some trauma in your life, maybe you've seen a therapist, maybe you're in therapy, or maybe the whole therapy route is not for you. However, a life coach can help you, but they will let you know if you really do seek medical attention, because there is a line between life coaching and therapy. I'm a believer of that. But, when you're on your journey looking for a life coach, ask yourself, can I trust this person? Does their life, reflect what would be my standards, or what, how I know I'm supposed to live my life on purpose? If you know that your beliefs are not the beliefs of the world, then you don't need a life coach that's of the world. You need a life coach that's of the word, and vice versa. I say that because it's your life. And I hear on Miss Alexis, Win with Miss Alexis, I promote that we win together. And if this is your first time listening to me, my whole thing is, a life coach is that person that is going to help you get to that next place. And they can help you because they can see what you can't see in you based off of what you share with them. And even if you may not say anything, you can take something from them, because obviously you saw something in that person that said, you know what, I think I like what they talking about. That's for me. And if you're not the type that wants to pay for classes and stuff, okay, well, at least listen, change your life. That's what a life coach is for. Some people take us as a joke, oh, a life coach, ha ha ha, anybody can be a life coach. Technically, yeah, anybody can, but not everybody has the discipline to do so, nor do they have the, I would say, boldness or courage, or, to share their story, because as a life coach, it gets personal. And I just say all of this just to say that is what a life coach is. I don't want to be super long. I got to the point in the beginning. A life coach to me is that person that is like a physical therapist, but in the mental world. Because a life coach pretty much helps you change your mindset, guide you, If you want to win, you got to make changes. And the hardest thing for us as humans sometimes is habits. It takes us a lot to break a habit or to change something that we're familiar with. And that's what a physical therapist does to the person that's in recovery. If your foot's been going this way for a couple of days, just a second, because it's been broken, it's a lot to get it to go back that way. So once your heart has been broken, or once your life has changed due to circumstances that all of life brings, you sometimes need to hear some positive affirmations out of the words of others. You sometimes need the word shared with you, because you can't hear the people that you personally know But you can hear somebody that you don't know sometimes until you can hear the person you know. Because that we're made out of people, and somebody else's story can help somebody else. And that's what a life coach is. So to answer the question as the title of this, do I need a life coach? Should I get a life coach? I mean, based off of my experience, hey, of course it can be a yes or no to you, but it's uncomfortable as you start to change your life and your circle gets very small. And getting the life coaches, getting a mentor, signing up for those types of services, they motivate you to know you're not alone, because as you start to win, it looks like you're failing in a lot of other places. Now, if you want to talk about that with me, you can definitely contact me on missalexis.com, and we can definitely have your 30-minute free session with me, because that's where we can break different things down. And I'm here. If you want me to be your life coach, hey, contact me there. Those that have done so thus far, I know your life is changing, and I know that you're winning because I see it. Even when you say, "Oh, I don't think I got it. I'm a little all over the place." Nah, you got it. You're winning. Yay. So, it is a happy Friday, by the way, and whatever Friday this is for you, whether it's spring, fall, summer, winter, I hope you have a great Friday on purpose. I hope you experience a weekend that you've never experienced before, even if it's in your four walls. Whoever this message is for, stay encouraged. You got this. You changing your life. You've started. Some people haven't even started. But this was not really a conversation about that. It was more so to just say, hey, do you need a life coach? If you don't, awesome. Or even if listening to myself or other life coaches that are out here, their story is not in vain. My story is not in vain. And I thank you on behalf of them for doing so, because I know it changed my life dramatically. I thank each and every one of my mentors. Like, I have so many mentors that I am so thankful that they did not sit on their gift. I appreciate it so much. Even with so many jokes about, oh, a life coach, and you ain't talking about nothing. That's how they talk about us. However, those of us that use life coaches and have mentors, we're so thankful, because we're no longer in the place that we were before. Last year at this time, I'm not the same person at all. And I'm thankful. And I give all that thanks, of course, to my Heavenly Father. And then to my mentors. Therapy was cool, but that wasn't enough. I did that not enough, and I'm thankful for all of that. But my life coaches did that, and I'm so thankful. So, again, if you're not having a good day, I hope you start having a good day on purpose. It's Friday, y'all. Let's continue to win. Good day.